Hey everybody, TBC here. Well, I did say I would bring you the news should Daybreak go back and change the rule set in any way for the upcoming TLP in 2025, which, by the way, we still don't have a name for. And of course, they released the update only a matter of minutes after I put out my video earlier today. Go figure. So, what have they changed? Well, let's go have a look. So earlier today, they posted on the forum and also went back and updated the producer's letter with the changes. So what are they actually changing? Well, thank you for everyone who provided constructive feedback regarding this year's TLP rule set, and there was a lot of it. The game team has taken it all into consideration and has decided on the following changes for the expanded start. Notice they're not calling it a Lucklin start server or anything like that, it's expanded start. And unlocks. So the expanded start, still there. And it will launch with Ruins of Kunark to Shadows of Lucklin. So it is a Lucklin launch, they're just wording it weird. And level lock to 50, so that hasn't changed. What we will get then is a level lock increase to 51 after 8 weeks. After a further 8 weeks, level 55. After a further 8 weeks, level 60. And then 12 weeks after that, Planes of Power will unlock. And then regular unlock cadence from then on. I have a few thoughts. That's one of the 3 things that really I recommended that I wanted to see changed for this server to give it a chance to be as successful as I would like it to be. Because at the end of the day, we all love this game and we want to see it succeed. That is good news. It gives us something regularly to almost look forward to plan for, and have an advancement within that 24-week period. Clearly, they still want to have that 24-week period before level 60, before you really have then a normal experience in Lucklin. They want to have these weeks of challenge. So that's not changed, and that's disappointing. I think 24 weeks under level 60 is still too long. Then followed by 12 weeks at level 60 is again too long. That's still the 36 weeks. That time frame hasn't changed. It didn't probably need to change too much. As I said, the initial unlock to 51, 4 weeks would have been good. And maybe 8 weeks at level 60 before Planes of Power. That would knock off a total of 8 weeks and take it down to 26, which I think would be a nice middle ground compared to what they're after. Now, the community has already been reacting to this post. Big Rock, who thinks this is great news, which incidentally Angeliana liked, who is the community manager, the senior community manager for Darkpaw. Monkey Man EQ, probably with a more nuanced take than just saying it's awesome. It's still 16 weeks without defensive versus Lucklin bosses. Caster spells won't land, and without the Veniki changes, which again I recommended they should bring in. 3, 2, 1. And what this person goes on to say is it's going to be Enchanted Charm Pets melee again, just like Veniki. And he's right. That he tanked as a warrior on Veniki and they had defensive, but due to lack of AAs, you get single rounded and you will. So he goes on to say how he tanks on Veniki, even with defensive, but without some of the AAs, you still got single rounded. Needed very fast complete heal rotations, probably 1 or 2 seconds. And even then you were still bind rushing, which not all that fun. And a tank would often die 20 times on a fight, have to get constantly res back in over and over, and was a miserable experience. And right now that is not changing. That they have not announced those changes, but I do think it's absolutely necessary. And again, he said it's still way too long over time frame. Completely agree with this guy's take. Monkey Man EQ, you're spot on the money right there. And again, lots of people talking about spell resists, which I talked about in my video earlier today. So those are the changes very quickly. Let me know your comments below. Are you now planning to play on this server because of these changes? Or, like me, do you think it's a step in the right direction, but not far enough? Because honestly, that's where I am. Like I said, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll let you know the next time I put out a new video. Until then, I'm the Brick Canuck, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.